They may not agree on how to do it, but tonight both Democrats and Republicans admit that getting control of the border crisis is an urgent priority. They toured the border and they got a firsthand look at the jam-packed facilities that are holding both adults and children.
Those facilities overcrowding and the border overflowing with a steady stream of migrants, many of them from Central and South America. Our Chris Gutierrez is live tonight outside of the migrant facility in Donna, Texas, just several miles from the Mexico border. Chris, good evening.
Good evening to you, Keith and Dominique. We are just outside one of those detention centers here in Donna, Texas. In fact, at this hour, there are 4,000 people, migrant children and families, inside this facility here behind me. Keep in mind, it was designed with COVID protocols in place to house 250 people. Our cameras are not allowed inside this tent city here behind me, but a group of U.S. senators did come through, all of whom are Republicans. They came through and they toured this facility early this morning, and when they left, they went to the Rio Grande River for a boat tour. In fact, early this morning, I was on a boat tour as well. I got all suited up with the Texas Department of Public Safety's Marine Tactical Team, and we set out. Now, usually these boats carry anywhere between 4 and 6 state troopers. They're all armed with those heavy machine guns because, frankly, they don't know what they're going to come across. Remember, we're dealing with cartels in some cases, people who are trying to smuggle both people and drugs from Mexico into the United States. So they're always armed and they're always ready. I want to point out, I said Texas Department of Public Safety because that's important. We're talking about a state agency, DPS, that you and I help pay for every year. So all of the boats that they're using, the manpower, the machine guns, the gas that goes into those boats to patrol the river, you and I pay for to the tune of hundreds of $millions every year. And it's something Senator Ted Cruz says Washington should be paying for. Listen here.
Should be the federal government footing the bill, but Texas is stepping up to try to get the job done because the federal government is failing and the president is abdicating his responsibility.
Now, again, it was a group of U.S. senators that were in this facility here and on the river earlier today. But there is a group of Democratic lawmakers that are also down in South Texas today. Our Robert Arnold points out that each party is blaming the other in terms of why we are seeing this recent surge in migrant families coming to our U.S. border. He takes a closer look for us tonight.
When you don't finish the job and secure the border, you're inviting people into this country.
President Biden inherited a situation where the previous administration had sought to dismantle the infrastructure for processing asylum seekers.
Two parties, two parts of Texas, one issue.
Our agents are stretched thin. They're stretched thin in the field.
A contingent of GOP senators toured the Texas border near McAllen with Border Patrol agents and state troopers.
Well, this crisis is because this administration would not listen.
Meanwhile, Democratic leaders were visiting some of the unaccompanied minors housed at a shelter in Carrizo Springs, Texas.
Their hopes and aspirations is a reminder that this isn't about politics.
Both sides blamed each other for the recent surge of immigrants caught illegally crossing our southern border. Republicans want a return of the Remain in Mexico program, which forced Central American immigrants to wait in Mexico while their asylum claims were decided.
And then perhaps we can begin to look at other parts of our broken immigration system.
We all agree that it is a broken immigration system that was compounded by decisions that the prior administration made.
In the middle are Border Patrol agents and those being caught illegally crossing the border. However, Vice President of the National Border Patrol Council, Chris Cabrera, does say the sight of some Central American families and unaccompanied minors being allowed to stay in the U.S. is a draw.
And they call home and say, hey, it's true, keep coming.
But Cabrera worries the Democrats and Republicans will remain divided on this issue and another year will pass with no long-term solutions.
I think that partisan hat needs to be left at the door. Get in there and figure it out as a human for what's best for the country, for our country, and what's best for these people that are coming.
Democratic leaders say there needs to be wholesale change of our immigration policies, and the Republican senators who toured South Texas today say there will be no negotiations on that front until policies are put in place to address the current problems on our border. Robert Arnold, KPRC 2 News.
Robert, thank you for that report. Tonight, we're also learning about a Texas-based organization that's actually offering help to migrant families on the Mexico side of the border. We continue our live team coverage now back in studio with my colleague Keith Garvin, who has a closer look at that tonight. Keith?
That is right, Chris. That Texas-based group is called Preemptive Love Coalition. Their members are trying to do what they can to help feed and provide some level of comfort for migrants. Staff members and partners are working in Mexico at 2 shelters in Ciudad Juarez, which is on the other side of the border from El Paso. They have had a presence in those locations since 2019 and say crisis is by far the best way to describe the current situation. They've never seen it this bad there, but they have dozens of staff members and partners who are there providing essential needs in a dire situation.
They were already pretty full to begin with, and now they have more need than they can handle. They don't have enough food to provide for all the people who were already there, much less the new families who have come. Just some basic essentials like hygiene kits with toothpaste and soap and antibacterial gel and diapers for their babies.
Preemptive Love says in the past few weeks alone, they have been seeing around 150 new asylum seekers each day at just the 2 locations they are working at on the Mexico side of the Texas-Mexico border. Chris, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Keith, we should point out that Texas and Mexico share a 1,200-mile-long border. And the agents tell me, who are down here, they tell me that they're leveraging all the technology that they can. There are boats in the water, as we showed you today. There are helicopters up in the air. There are hidden cameras in the brush. I've seen them. There's also sensors on the ground. Again, they're doing everything they can to leverage technology to reduce the numbers. But the bottom line, according to Border Patrol and DPS, I'm not talking about lawmakers here, not politicians, but boots on the ground. They tell me that the rhetoric coming out of Washington matters. The tone coming out of Washington matters, and the policies coming out of Washington, it also matters. And so this is an issue that will continue to evolve, and we will stay on top of it for you. We are live out here in Donna along the Texas-Mexico border tonight. Keith, Dominique, I'll toss it back to you.